Hey guys, this is Rohani. Welcome to Renew. Today we're getting into spring summer 2025 fashion trends. What's in, what's actually wearable, and most importantly, what's worth spending your money on. I've been deep diving into runway shows. I have seen every possible YouTube video on this to cover every trend so that we don't miss out or skip anything, analyzing what designers are pushing, and I've broken down everything into categories like colors, prints, tops, bottoms, accessories, and overall themes. So by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to buy, what to skip, and how to style these pieces. I just want to give a disclaimer that you don't have to buy and make purchases that are just trendy, because personal style is not about sticking to a trend cycle. With every coming season and trend cycle, there are different trends that emerge, and there are trends that you will be more drawn to, whether if you're maximal or minimal, based on your personal style and your authenticity. So you should intuitively lean into what's attracting you and then buy a piece and style it in different ways to experiment and enhance your personal style. Okay, let's get into it. So let's start with colors, because the first thing that you notice while shopping is the color of the item. At least that's how I do it. Colors are so important because they dictate the mood of how you're dressing and also the energy that you want to represent that day. Not to mention that auras also have colors. We're seeing a lot of soft pastel colors, like really in like their delicate and non-saturated forms, but we're also seeing some really grounded neutrals. You guys probably already know, like brown is the Pantone color of the year, and that is no surprise because black has been replaced by navy and brown in terms of the neutrals that people are buying. And it just literally everywhere. It's such a stunning color. It looks good on every skin tone. Starting with my favorite color, and I would never admit to this as a child, but right now I am obsessed and how with baby pink. Baby pink is literally everywhere, and it's not millennial pink because I remember that era all too well, and I remember getting sick of that era all too well. But I really hope that this is not like a dying trend, embracing your playfulness and childhoodness. In that sense, we saw a lot of baby pink at Fendi, The Row, Loewe. Another color, and this is not a surprise, is butter yellow. Guys, I used to hate yellow, and in the most saturated form, that is still like my least preferred shade of color. But butter, there's just something about butter yellow that's grown on me, and how, because it's just so delicate and soft to look at, and nothing screams summer like butter yellow. And I'm all for like a summer heavy wardrobe now. So we saw a lot of butter yellow everywhere, especially in Max Mara and Jill Sander. Another major color trend, which I've been excited about since December, because I literally got this nail color for my December nails, is icy blue. And this is like this very specific shade of light blue. It's not turquoise. It's not like baby blue either. It's just like this fresh iciness to it. And I'm here for it, and it's become such a big trend. Also, if you've noticed that it's Sabrina Carpenter's color, like her whole personal branding is are based around this blue color. And because she's also brand partners with Prada did a lot of icy blue. Chanel also, it's a great way to incorporate summer pieces, whether it's like in your shirts, whether it's in your dresses, in blazers, in even bags for that matter, like your nails. These are the colors that I'm most drawn to. On the other hand, we have really deep, intense neutrals, starting with navy blue that we saw in Bottega and Chanel. Blue in general is having such a moment because electric blue is also having a moment. For the last few years, blue was really like underrated and not really like visible. In fact, I didn't care much for blue till like autumn, winter of last year. So now that I've started incorporating it, it is so easy to style. It looks so good with denim. The dark shade of navy blue. Like my favorite pair of jeans at the moment from Mango are that perfect navy blue, and I literally wear it every day. On the other hand, and this is no surprise, is rich chocolate brown. We saw a lot of chocolate brown in Ferragamo, Saint Laurent. Big shout out to my Americano, which is also brown. Brown is great in, again, clothing and accessories, especially bags. It's 100% replaced like a black bag, a brown statement black, especially bag in like suede. It's gone viral in every brand, like the Row bag, the Bottega bag, like everybody wants a brown big bag. The Coach bag. I also feel like green is somewhat gonna pop off, but it's gonna be a micro trend. I don't think it's gonna be as big as the other colors. Now let's talk about prints, because I think since like the last few years, we've been so heavily inspired by the 90s minimalism trend. Like every micro trend that's emerged from it has been on the pillar of the minimalistic way of dressing. And my personal style also was super minimalistic and just like very comfort oriented. But this year, we've been seeing a lot of maximalism is back, and that is inevitable. And it's bound to happen to maintain the homeostasis in fashion and in the world. And I love for spring and summer, maximalism is just the cutest thing ever because it means that we're back in our print era. And I love the print of the season is, drumroll please, stripes. I know spring and summer for stripes is just such a classic, but stripes is heavy. Like when I say heavy, I mean like in every type of clothing piece, stripes is visible, whether it's like polo tees, whether it's like those rugby jerseys, whether it's shirts, whether it's dresses, whether it's pants. There are a few category of stripes that are being worn in the market. The sailor stripes and a very nautical era, nautical aesthetic that we saw at Miu Miu, Ralph Lauren and Tommy. Then there's also like a very clownish aesthetic of stripes, which are mainly like red and white. Also have a very sports luxury inspired stripes that we see in a lot of like polos and full sleeve jerseys. Another big trend that I have embraced and how is the polka dot trend. I literally just got a dress that I shot for Instagram. And it's the most stunning, the most perfect summer spring dress ever. It's so classic. You can wear it to a brunch, you can wear it to a formal dining event, and it just screams summer to me. We saw a lot of that in Balmain. We saw a lot of that in Dolce & Gabbana. Red gingham is also having a moment, and the Roque is doing like these really cute gingham bralettes and skirts that I've been eyeing and I can't wait to style. And I've been seeing a lot of them in other brands as well. Chanel did, and Carolina Herrera also showcased a lot of red gingham. Plaid in general, and especially in like shirts, in jackets and in skirts, really cute. Metallics and sparkle in terms of fabrics, like sequins are huge. I've been seeing sequins on skirts and dresses literally everywhere. Everybody wants like that particular skirt or that you style with like a basic white tank top because the skirt is the whole outfit, let's be real. And it looks absolutely stunning. I've been loving sequins in different shapes and sizes, whether it's like those plastic sequins or like really tiny sequins in Indian wear and in Western wear. Metallic knits is something that I've been seeing and I think it's so cute, especially in like golden and silver color. It's just such a unique way to do knit and it looks so elegant and like effortlessly chic at the same time. We have to talk about animal prints. I just feel like every print is so major that I can't even like categorize these because we saw a lot of animal print last year, especially like leopard print, but now we're moving on from leopard print, zebra print, and I might be like cognitively biased towards this because that's my favorite print of all time. It's going to be really big. It's the most beautiful animal print to ever exist. And my least favorite is snakeskin because it really reminds me of like the 2010 era. And you know how like you just end up hating a few trends at the end of the cycle. So that's what it reminds me of, like the pandas or the fila disruptors. So snakeskin is in that category to me, but we're going to be seeing a lot of snakeskin this year. We saw a lot of that in Blue Marine, in Ferragamo, in Cavalli. Cowhide popping in like the Pinterest girly aesthetic. A lot of like bags and jackets with cowhide prints were like super cute. And we've been seeing a lot of like leopard printed accessories, especially like glasses, like the Miu Miu leopard printed glasses popped off and how. The key takeaway for prints would be if I was making my summer wardrobe, I would definitely have something polka dotted. Ideally, like a top or a dress would be super cute, very feminine. A striped, you know, polo shirt, like this shirt, for example, is from Bershka, so cute. Striped pants for the summer, like pajama bottoms. I have a whole summer series, by the way, where I'm covering staple tops, bottoms, dresses, all of that you can buy at really affordable prices from like brands that are accessible to all. On Instagram, so definitely check that out. And an animal printed kitten heel or like a bag, like an accessory would be super cute to style with your basic pieces. Tops. What are the tops that are trending in the season? What do you need to buy? What style, color, texture, and how do you layer them? Because layering is big in summer. One thing that I'm going to pick up and implement in my personal style is layering tops. Especially like pieces that come already layered, like that's how they're made. We saw a lot of that in like Jacquemus. You know those tops where their scarves are already attached in the piece? Like that was so big in winter, right? So that's going to continue. But we're going to see that in form of like capes and stuff, but in like lighter fabrics, like in chiffon and sheer fabric. So it's wearable for the summer season. We saw a lot of that in Sakai and Loewe. This is so Miu Miu. Honestly, like, it's everywhere. A lot of smaller brands are doing. You know how initially in athleisure inspired clothes, we would layer like 2 tank tops. Now it's basically like layering like a high neck top with like a sheer top, which is like a tank top. But you wear it in like a really modest way. Longer tops are cooler than crop tops. Asymmetry in general is really big. So of course we see that in tops as well. And we saw a lot of that in Givenchy and Mugler. Then deep V-necks and just open backs. I've been seeing a lot of cowl and a lot of just like dresses with a deep V-neck. Peplum tops, this silhouette in general, in skirts, in bottoms, is big, but peplum is having such a moment. And I think it draws from the fact that the emphasis is on the waist right now. We saw a lot of waisted pieces at Schiaparelli, and I am obsessed. That's why belts are also having a moment, but more on that later. Waist accentuating fits like we saw in Givenchy and Loewe. Inspired from like a very sporty luxury meets comfort. The baby of these 3 aesthetics is like the polo shirt and the rugby jersey revival. We saw Miu Miu, Burberry. Then an unbuttoned shirt styling. So button downs are back, and I love that because shirts were very like office core coded like the last few years, but now we're wearing a lot of like relaxed shirts as well. But we're wearing them all the way open in line with the deep V-neck silhouette. I think sheer is a really big trend this time. More wearable way where like the pieces are layered in a way where you can still wear it outside, and either you are layering it with a sheer piece or you're wearing a sheer skirt with pants or like with, hot shorts, whatever it is. Sheer is just so big and it's such a great way to add texture in the warm weather. Flapper girl inspired sparkle tops are back, and also dresses. I feel like 1920 silhouettes and all the metallic and glitter trends take the silhouette of this type of clothing, which is straight fit dresses and tops instead of tight fitted, and which gets to my next trend point, which is loose over tight. That's like hot right now, long over short in terms of tops, and also just like pairing and styling loose clothes with loose clothes, like a very Billie Eilish look, and tight pieces with tight pieces, like a very Bella Hadid. Let's talk about bottoms and silhouettes. Baggy on baggy, fit on fit styling, like we just mentioned, matching the proportions like we saw in Bottega, we saw in YSL, we saw in the Row. Now, pleated dropped waist. Now, the bubble hem skirt has been hot for a while, and it continues to stay so because we're not only seeing bubble hem in terms of like the skirt or like the dresses, but also in the form of peplum in terms of the dropped waist aesthetic. The denim on denim revival. I'm not the biggest denim on denim fan unless it's done in a very chic way. I actually don't like mixing denim in different color palettes, but we saw a lot of like denim skirts and structured denim blazers in Diesel, of course, and in Balenciaga. So if you're into street style, this would be a good trend to incorporate. Barrel jeans, and also the revival of skinny jeans, but not completely skinny. But I think I am open to like skinny jeans, and I think it's because I'm open to wearing leggings because of Pilates, but it won't be my first preference of choice because of course comfort is king, and there's nothing like a low-waisted, mid-waisted, baggy pair of pants. But barrel jeans is such a unique silhouette. It's a great piece to have in your collection of clothing because jeans is such a staple that you can wear with anything. A skinny boot cut jean with like a mid-waist or a low waist, and it's fitted from the thigh, slight boot cut, or like a proper bell-bottom situation that we saw in like Gucci and Victoria Beckham. One of the coolest, quirkiest trends in bottoms is the asymmetrical leg design. This has been blowing up on Instagram, by the way. This influencer called Malu made a whole video on it that has like 30 million views, and the Coppany jeans were sold out overnight. Skirts and pants with mismatched hemlines is really big. We saw a lot of that in Coppany and Mugler. Then hot pants. This is not a new trend. It's been going on for a while, but just like really short shorts, especially styled with like colorful stockings, Blue Marine and Saint Laurent. Soft tailoring. Now, relaxed yet structured pants and shirts, skirts. We saw a lot of like oversized suits in YSL, and the show grew so much in popularity that it's become like a whole trend in itself. Another big trend and theme is bohemian chic. Of course, this is no surprise. So taking from that, a lot of like layered frill, fringe and flowy cut type pieces have been really hot. So in terms of bottom, something that I would look out for is barrel jeans. Is a great staple to add. Asymmetry in my bottom, layering sheer pieces and skirts, a great easy way to add to your style. Anything with like a dropped waist, whether it's a skirt or a dress, you have to put on a suit and see how you feel in it because there's nothing more cunt than wearing a suit. Now let's talk about shoes. What shoes are popping? Chunky shoes in sneakers are dead. Like skinny sneakers and really sleek looking sneakers is what's in. And this is no surprise because Sambas was so big last year. And if you still really like Adidas, the sneaker to go for this year is the Adidas Taekwondo, especially in like a metallic silver shade, super cute. Now, another brand for sneakers that's going to pop up this year and has already been like super cute is the Puma Speed Cat. Everywhere suede shoes in general, suede sneakers. For me, Onitsuka is the hottest brand right now. Like I'm obsessed. The sneaker looks so chic. Drawing from the same sleekness trend, ballet flats are still here to stay. We saw a lot of those in Chanel, Simone Rocha. A lot of high-end high street brands have been making copies. The whole rodeo trend is also hot right now. And cowboy boots, if you're into it, can be like a really cute piece to style with a skirt. Pairing your feminine pieces with boots just elevates it so much. A big trend this year is like the revival of the peep toe that we saw in like Gucci and Valentino. But like, this is like my biggest pet peeve in fashion. I just do not like a toe cleavage situation. It looks like a butt crack and it's just not appealing to me. But a lot of brands have already started making shoes in this category. So it is going to be big if you fuck with it, wear it. Then drawing from the whole bohemian aesthetic, wedges are back and like a really chunky heel situation. Again, wedges are great for comfort and utility. If you're not a heel person, if you want to look taller, this is a good option to go with. I personally do not like the look of a wedge. It just good for comfort. Then fisherman sandals. Low-key, I love the revival of the thong sandal because it is so comfortable. Now let's talk about bags and accessories. Big bags have been around for a while. But two major bag trends that I've been noticing is like the rise of the rectangular baguette bag. That's been really hot. A lot of brands have been doing it. It is the chicest shape for a bag to have. Like nothing looks as good as a rectangular shoulder purse, like chef's kiss. Also, like clutches and like, you know, those granny bags with the flipping mechanism to open it. I recently got a Vivienne Westwood bag, which is just so adorable, so on trend. Even the new Jacquemus bag, oversized slouchy tote bags, like from Bottega, like that energy. In terms of accessories, one big trend that I've been noticing is that buttons are everywhere, especially like big buttons. I am on the fence about this trend because I'm not a fan of excessive detailing on pieces. Could look cool in some pieces, but especially in like jackets and dresses on coats. Belts are major. Skinny belts are really cute. A statement bag that you can personalize with charms and just your personality, like a loud bag, either full of studs or just like a bright color, a lot of texture like fur. That is something to look out for. A lot of bangles, earrings, fun jewelry. Now let's talk about like certain themes and certain things that I might have missed. Elevated athleisure, which is like sporty but luxe, is really having a moment, and I think it goes hand in hand with the whole era of the Pilates princess. So we're seeing a lot of like yoga pants, a lot of wrap tops and really cute pink, butter yellow. These shades has been popping off and I love this trend because these are such cute clothes to wear every day when you're out and about. A lot of like sailor inspired pieces and like nautical, especially if you're looking for a very relaxed wardrobe or summer wardrobe. I would look out for those elements. Then fringe is really big. Get fringe in like shoes, in jackets, in dresses. Super chic. Very ladylike dressing, soft, feminine, a little more modest, a little more chic. What are the biggest takeaways? Waist is super important. Highlight the waist, whether it's through tops, through a belt, whatever it is. Accessories matters. Go all out with caps, with scarves, with your jewelry. Just adding a pair of reading glasses to a basic outfit does so much for the fit. Like this is giving peak Miu Miu and I'm here for it. Layering is key. Try to layer with sheer pieces. That will definitely elevate your outfit. Alright guys, that's the complete breakdown. Hope this was helpful and this makes your shopping for this season easier. Let me know which trend you're most excited to wear, and if I missed out on any trends, mention them in the comments below so we can have a conversation and learn more. I'll see you guys in the next one.